to titaniumtalarstarot, and today I'll be doing a how can you help yourself, others, and the world this week video, okay? So for this I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan. I will also be using a deck I wrote myself, which I named the Action Oracle. Alright, and with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let's get into the cards and concepts. So the first group of individuals I will be pulling for are my perfectionists, the individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, how can they help themselves this week? And God, feel your emotions. Feel your emotions. To be fully aware of what you're currently going through and how to deal with what you're going through, basically, because your emotions let you know what's coming, how you feel in every given moment, and what you should be doing, and so forth. If you listen. If you don't, well, shit might hit the fan quite quickly. Now, how can you help others? You got work with others in order to get the best outcome out of any given situation. All right, my perfectionists. And now, how my perfectionists can help the world this week. We got envision. Envision the world that you want to create. You know, that would be the best way to manifest and create the world you want. So, now, for my helpers, the individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any situation at any time or place. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share. And we got trust in God, let go and let God. How you can help yourself, my helpers, is to let go and let God. Don't try to control. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. God. Frozen and stuck in my mind. Now, how can my helpers help others? Excuse me, I just had to go down that road. And we got head into something new. Head into something new. Now, this might be for you, and you're going to have to see if this resonates or if this makes any sense. Head into something new if this I feel like is more relevant to the way that you help others. So you help others with using this specific type of technology or this specific type of procedure or methodology. And in this case, that would just mean that if you want to help others, you'll be able to help them best if you move into something new. Now, if it means how you can help others, method. But I feel like if you're looking for a way for, now that was from your perspective. Now for the other person's perspective or the other people's perspective, you have to get them into new paradigm, into new frame of mind, into new methodology, into new way of acting is what I'm getting. All right. So now, how can they help the world? And you got forgive. I heard forgive for them, for they do not know what they do. I have no clue what that means. Does it make sense to you, my helpers? I hope that helped. Yeah, trust the process at the bottom. So just let them do their thing. Forgive them because they know not what they do. But also, by you having gotten mad at them, I feel like they're going to sit back, reflect on what they've been doing, and know why is it wrong? Why was it that you got so pissed? Why is it that it didn't work for you? Like, it didn't work as well while they did it in your presence, is what I'm getting. So the process will take care of itself, and at the end of the process, they will understand what they did and how they could have done better, but you have no control over it. So you do you, and you react, I feel, the way that you would have reacted. Now, I feel like they are so used to you responding more than reacting that at some point, they're just going to be like, hey, what just happened? Why am I in the hot seat? Did I do something wrong? What did I do wrong? How can I not get into this situation again? Is what I'm getting. Now, alright, that was it for my helpers. Now on to my achievers. The individuals who intuitively know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. Okay, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers. Please come forward and share what can they do to help themselves this week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers. Please come forward and share what they can do to help themselves this week. And you got co-create with and collaborate. So I feel like the best way that you can help yourself is that you work with others. You might have a little issue working with others, as was my case back in the day. But if you learn how to put aside your needs, your wants, and you put the group's needs and wants first, you will get the best type of result, is what I'm getting. Now, how can you help others? You got, be open to change. Be open to change your method of co-working or working with others is what I am getting. Now, how can you help the world? And you gotta have standards. Have standards and have others respect those standards, because if you allow them to not, I feel like they are going to if you are not going to enforce your standards, I feel like they will kind of break your heart, but also break your trust. So hold fast with your standards, is what I'm getting. Now on to my individualists. The individuals who intuitively know what to set in the center of attention, how to keep it there for as long as possible, what is in the center of attention, and what should be in the center of attention. So please, angels and guides, please, God, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good, how can my individualists help themselves? You got put you first, focus on you. Oh, and trust in the magic of the universe. Put you first, focus on you, so that you can so you can work on your trust in the magic of the universe, is what I'm getting, my individualists. Now, how you can help others. You gotta take it one day at a time. Divine timing is at play here. So, my individualists, how you can help the world, just take it one step at a time. Don't force it. Don't coerce it. Don't do nothing. Just allow it to unfold naturally. That's what I'm getting. How can you help the world? You got have fun respectfully. Don't step on people's toes. At least not consciously. Because if you unconsciously did it, you can pull that card, and I feel like people will slightly understand you more. But if you do it consciously and like on purpose, it will not fly as much, is what I'm getting. Now on to my investigators, the individuals who intuitively know what to search for, how to search for it, where to search for it, and for how long to continue the research. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good, who has a message for my investigators? Please come forward and share what they should do to help themselves this week. Are you interested in someone? And are you going to just be careful that you, my investigators, that you do not take their kindness for granted, or that you take it as something that you're owed, because you're not. If you're not acting a certain way to keep them staying nice to you, or to entice them to do the nice things they are doing to you some more, you will see that their help is going to dwindle quite quickly. So now, how can my investigators help themselves? Let's see if it ties in. Dare to dream. So I would say that what I said, how you can help yourself, is partly by watching what you're doing and not stepping on people's toes, but also daring to dream. So it's kind of like you're in French we would say entre gens. It's how you interact with people, how you go about talking to them, and so on and so forth. Now, also, if you know how to work with people and and all that jazz, I feel like you will be closer, one step closer to daring to dream, because you know that you are not an island. You need other people's help to get your dream accomplished, right? So as much as it is important to have a dream and to work towards it, you also need to know how to work with other people to have them want to take you further as well, is what I'm getting. Now, how can my investigators help others? You got be appreciative. Be appreciative for what they do. I feel like this is in teamwork. Everyone brings something to the table. Everyone, even if, no matter how small, no matter how seemingly insignificant, they bring something to the table. And the more you are appreciative for what they bring, the more they will want to be a part of the group project. And the more involved they will want to be, is what I'm getting. Okay? Now, how can my investigators help the world? And you got let go of, overlook. Let go of, overlook. What? Could tell. My investigators, the way you can help the world is letting go of and overlooking someone's discretions. I feel like this is someone from another culture, something that you're not quite used to. I feel like they stepped on some toes, and you are really all up in your feels, and you are taking it personally, when in reality you shouldn't, because you know that they don't know everything about your culture, and that it shouldn't affect your shouldn't affect your perspective, is what I'm getting. Now, onto my loyalists, the individuals who intuitively know how to stay loyal to something for how long and how to get others to be loyal to it as well. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share what they should do in order to help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share how they can help themselves. And God, eat out. I don't know. Have you done your shopping? Have you done your shopping? Is your kitchen stocked? If not, suggest you eat out. I feel like that is how you can help yourself. Until you do your shopping, which is a must, eat out. Okay. Now, how can they help others? Be playful. Don't be too rigid about, I don't know what it is that you're being a stickler for details, but this is just saying have fun with it, you know? Let go of the need to be right and just play. I feel like you're playing with kids and they're trying to get you involved in their game, but you're so rigid, or it's kind of hard for them to get you involved, is what I'm getting. So how can my loyalists help the world move on? Don't be stuck on something that happened in the past. Let it go, move on. You know, not for them, but for you to be at peace, is what I'm getting. So now on to my enthusiasts, the individuals who intuitively know what to be enthusiastic about, how to be enthusiastic about it, and for how long we should be enthusiastic about it as well. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share. Too many cards. Come forward and share. How they can help themselves this week, please. God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. And you got be optimistic. Be optimistic. Let your happiness shine. I feel like you're going to have a bigger effect on other people by letting your optimism shine, your glow shine, and that is what will attract everyone to you. Now, this might be bad or this might be good. You have to be discerning of who you're going to let in your life and to what degree you're going to let them into your life, okay? Just be mindful of that. Now, how can you help? Yes, how can you help others? Please, God, angels, and guides, how can they help others? Release, let go of others, because I feel like the ones who aren't meant to stay in your life should be let go of so that you can move on to something bigger and better. Now, how can you help the world manifest? For my enthusiasts, manifest what you want so that other people can see that it can be done, and for them to, the right ones, to be like, to jump on your wagon and be like, yes, we're going to follow you. I hope that made sense. Now, on to my protectors, the individuals who intuitively know what to protect, how long to protect it for, from whom, and under what conditions. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my protectors, how can they help themselves this week? Is by adjusting your method. Adjusting your method of what you do generally, it will allow you to best get the results you are seeking, is what I'm getting. Now, how can you help the world? Laugh. I feel like when you laugh, your laugh is so infectious that others will be magnetized towards you, and by that you will also lift up their spirits, is what I'm getting. Now, how can you help the world? Visualize the future you want. My protectors, what is it you want to bring forth into this world? What is it that you want to birth? What is it that you want to see manifest? So visualize it first, Yes. Now, for my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation to get whatever they want out of that same situation. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what can they do to help themselves this week, and set boundaries. Set boundaries and respect them. You should respect your own boundaries, because if you cross them, you might be putting yourself in deeper shit than if you hadn't. Now, how can you help others? Complete a cycle and start something new. Complete one cycle and start something new. At least if you are a coach, help them complete one of their cycles so that they can move on to the next. Or maybe you need to complete a cycle, one of your cycles, so that you can learn the lesson that comes from the completion of that cycle, so that you can then transpose it and give it to others. If that makes any sense at all. I hope that does. Now, how can you help the world? Rebuild the wall. Rebuild your confidence. And the reason why I said the wall was because, or demolish the wall, but rebuild your, you have most people have a guarded fence around them, and I feel like that could be seen as the wall. Yes. And what the wall is. And so either rebuild the wall by having open windows so people can see within, and include doors so that people can figure out ways to go in. You don't have to let everyone in, just some people, so you can have guarded doors. But you have to be more the questions that you ask to let people in must be revised, is what I'm getting. So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys for this week for this video series. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.